Hey y'all, it's a big day. We are unboxing all of our 2021-2022 school year curriculum, and I'm going to bring you along. My name is Tiffany, and this is our small town life. Around here we do all the momming and lifestyle things. We'd love to have you as part of our crew. Consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell before you leave. We'd love to have you as part of the family. All right, all of our boxes for next year are here, and we're going to go through them together. I thought that would be fun. I am getting a little bit of a head start on it this year, so let me go ahead and say, if you have not started ordering curriculum or any of that kind of stuff for next school year, please do not take this as me saying that you are behind or anything like that. As a matter of fact, last year I didn't order till like the end of July, something like that, and it worked out. I wanted to get a head start this year for a couple of reasons. We have a baby coming in June, so I didn't want to have to think about ordering curriculum and picking curriculum and all that kind of stuff with a new baby. I just wanted to have it here and know it was ready. And also, there were a couple of things that I couldn't get last year because they were back ordered when I went to order curriculum, and I wanted to make sure I got it this year. So went ahead and got it all ordered, and it is here. The last box has arrived, and we're going to open it together. I have my glasses on today, so if there's a little bit of a glare, I apologize, but this is the look for today. I'm not going to pull this stuff out in any particular order. In case you're new, next year I'm going to have a 6th grader, a middle schooler. How did that happen so fast, y'all? A 6th grader, a 4th grader, and a 1st grader, and a new baby. I'm not going to pull it out in any particular order. We're just going to have a good time going through these boxes. If you want me to do dedicated videos to each child or each grade, age range, let me know. But today we're just going to look at it all. Man, I'm a mess today. The hair's falling down and everything. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do. I ordered from Amazon. The bulk of what I ordered came from Amazon. I also have an order from The Good and the Beautiful, Notgrass, and Learn Math Fast. So we're going to open it all up. I think I'm going to save Amazon for last, since that's got the most stuff. Let's do that. Let's start with The Good and the Beautiful. So this is something that I tried to order last year and I couldn't get because it was back ordered. And that's the nature notebooks from The Good and the Beautiful. Now, we ended up doing nature notebooks last year. We just used a regular old spiral bound notebook, and I prompted them on things to draw or made scavenger hunts for them. But this already has all of those things in there for you. And it's beautiful. Like, look how beautiful this is. The kids are so excited about these. As soon as we got this box and I cut it open, they were wanting to look at these. They're so excited about them. And I also like that it covers all 4 seasons. We slacked off on our nature notebooks, our nature journals during the winter this year. So this has prompts for all 4 seasons. And I'm excited about that too. So I got 3 of those, 1 for each kiddo. We are also going to do the science units from The Good and the Beautiful this year. My thoughts are, so we do science twice a week and we do history twice a week. So I'm thinking we can get through probably 3 units. And I started to go ahead and get all 3 that we were thinking about. I was like, Tiffany, slow down, get 1, try it out, make sure it works for you. So the one we're starting with is mammals, and we're all going to do this together. It comes just loose paper. It has the student work pages in here as well. So I've already got me a binder and my hole punch and my laminator and all those things ready so that I can set this up. And I'm going to make copies of the student work pages and go ahead and get those in binders for the kids so that they have their science journals. I'm thinking that we'll do mammals, human body, and meteorology. When I talked to the kids and showed them the options, those are the ones that they seemed most interested in. That could always change, but we are for sure starting with mammals, and I can't wait to go ahead and break into this and get it all set up and ready to go. Boxes, boxes everywhere. Up next is Notgrass, and this past year we did our Star Spangled Story for history from Notgrass. All 3 kids did that. We did it twice a week, and we got through book 1 The younger two, my first grader and my fourth grader, are going to do book 2 in our Star Spangled Story next year. But I kind of felt like my middle schooler needed just a little bit more. So I got her Uncle Sam and You. This is the book 2. Hang on, let me get book 1 out. I got her Uncle Sam and You from Notgrass, and it's kind of like their civics middle school unit or curriculum. So I've got both books, book 1, book 2, as well as the Citizen's Handbook. There's prompts in here of things to do or read in this. And for this level, there are a couple of options for student workbooks if that's something you want to add to it. This one, the student workbook, is kind of like what we did with our Star Spangled Story, where it's crosswords, some coloring, some drawing, those kinds of things. And then there's an option that is lesson review. And it is more like questions and they write the answers out. So you can do either one of those. Maybe we'll do a little bit of each. I'm going to look through those with Audrey and decide what we think will be best. We've got both of those and the answer key. And that's what my 6th grader is going to be doing for history this year. These kids are so loud. But I have kids, so it's just going to be loud. Let's try that again. If you watched my curriculum planning video, I think it was kind of thrown in with a day in the life. But anyway, if you saw that, I mentioned that I wasn't real sure what we were going to do for Audrey's math this year. She had mentioned that she wanted to be challenged a little bit more. And I want that for her, but at the same time, I don't want to leave any gaps anywhere. And so I had ordered a book from Amazon. And actually, as soon as it got here, she grabbed it up and started working on it because she wants to do that one through the summer. But it's the Spectrum Workbook 6th grade math. So she's already started on that. But I just wasn't sure. I wanted to at least get her to pre-algebra for next year, again, without leaving any gaps. And I ran across Learn Math Fast, and I was so intrigued by the whole system and the process and the way it's set up. It's 7 books total that can take you all the way through high school. It starts out with basic math and then kind of quickly moves into pre-algebra, algebra, geometry, algebra 2, all that good stuff. So I have the first 3 books here for her. She'll probably move through the first one and probably even the second one pretty quickly, but that's fine. She can work at her own pace. And then the third one will be pre-algebra. The first one starts out very basic, and like I said, it just kind of helps so that you don't leave any gaps anywhere. If you've missed anything, if there's anything in here you need to learn, you can learn it and then quickly move on to other things. This one, the 3rd edition, is what she will probably spend the most time on next school year. It's very, like, it's just black and white, but there are explanations. And I also really like that it works the problem out for you. So the answers aren't just the answer. It shows you how to work the problem out so that if you've missed something, you can figure out where you missed it. Not just that you didn't get it right. Does that make sense? I've also got to go with the volume 1, some worksheets, and an answer key. Again, we're just going to be kind of looking through this, making sure that she's not missed anything, that there's not anything in there that she needs to learn before she moves on. I've heard a lot of great things about this curriculum, and we're going to give it a shot. I'm hopeful about it. You never know until you try, and we're going to give it a try. Now on to Amazon. Again, not pulling this out in any particular order. We're just going to have fun looking at all this stuff. One thing that my older 2 are going to be doing that we're really, really excited about this year is book studies. And this is another one of those things where I started to get like 3 or 4 of them. Slowed myself down, said start with 1, try it out. So we're going to be doing Great Works Instructional Guides for Literature book studies. The first one Audrey's going to do is Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. This is a level 4 through 8. You have to buy the book separate. So here's the book. And what they do is they read a few chapters and then they answer some questions in the study book. Vocabulary stuff, plot, character, making connections, analyzing, all that kind of good stuff. And then at the end, there's a little assessment. And then the first one that Easton's going to do is How to Eat Fried Worms. And this is a level 3 through 5. And here's his book. For Bible this year, we're not doing a Bible curriculum. So every day we start with Bible and then either history or science. We do those things together and then they split up and do the rest of their stuff. So we always start our day with Bible together. And I got the big book of Bible questions. And I thought this would be a good discussion starter. What we'll do is every day we'll read a question, read what the book has to say about it, and then talk about it. So for example, this one says, why do we have the Bible? Who wrote it? And it goes on into things like, why didn't Jesus heal everybody? Why didn't Jesus get down from the cross? So that's what we're going to plan for Bible this year. Read a question, read what the book has to say, and then discuss that together. I got a handwriting book for all 3 kids for this year. This is they're all, is it Hippy-Doo? Am I saying that right? I don't know. I think they're going to work out really well for him. So for Huddy, my first grader, he has the 200 essential sight words, and it's print practice. Easton's got beginner cursive. He worked on cursive some this year. This will just take it a little bit further. That's my 4th grader. And Audrey didn't really need a handwriting curriculum or workbook, but I knew she would enjoy it. And sometimes you just need to have things that you enjoy, right? So I got her the cursive handwriting book for teens. Audrey's language arts, and it's the Spectrum Language Arts grade 7. I looked at what this covered. I looked at the table of contents, and I think that this is kind of the book where she falls, even though she's technically 6th grade. So this is what she's going to be doing, and this is the same type of workbook that she's working on right now for the 6th grade math. But anyway, that's her language arts. For the bulk of my first grader's curriculum, he is going to be using this Harcourt Complete Curriculum book. It covers reading, math, spelling, language arts, writing, and test prep. He's going to be using this daily for math, spelling, and language arts. We'll use the others, the reading and the writing and stuff, some as well, but I mostly got it for math, spelling, and language arts. It's very colorful, which I think will be good for him. It's also set up in a way that I'm going to be able to sit down and teach them some and then let them work on the worksheets, which is something I like, especially for math and language arts. So that's what we have for my first grader, and then the same book on grade 4 for my 4th grader. And then the last thing I have to show you is Bob's books with versatiles. I got this for my first grader to help build his confidence in his reading skills and his phonics skills a little bit. When he sits down with one word in front of him, he does fantastic. He sounds it out, tells you what it is. But when he sits down with a book, he gets a little overwhelmed, I guess. And so I thought this would help him. It's the Advancing Beginners set. So it has the stage 2 books in it. I may go ahead and get the stage 1 books and add those as well. I opened it up so you could see these books. So they're just these small little readers with simple sentences. But I'm thinking that the stage 1 books just have maybe 3-word sentences or something like that. So I may add those to this as well. And I'm so happy I decided to get this Versatiles set to go with it. So there's a workbook, and they put this little thing on the workbook, match the numbers up with the answers, and then they flip it over to see if their pattern matches what the page says the answers should be, what the pattern should be for that page. Does that make sense? Maybe. I don't know. If you want to see more about it, let me know. But I'm really thinking that he's going to enjoy this, especially with this little Versatiles game. So I'm glad that I got that for him. And I think it'll help build his confidence and his reading skills. That's all of our curriculum for the 21-22 school year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you've not already subscribed, what you waiting on? Hit that button. Join our family. We will see you guys in the next one. We appreciate you and we love you so very, very much. Bye, y'all.